Oh, I see, I see, I see. Well, you know, you shouldn't be keeping those gilfs to yourself. Very rude, bro. Very rude. Exceptionally rude. Gilfs belong to us all, man. Gilfs belong to us all. Yeah, it might have to do with his connection. I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. All right. Gilfs are for the needy first. Bro, I'm so needy when it comes to gilfs. What is wrong with you? Hug bunnies. Alright, here we go, chat. Welcome to the Cook Show. I hear people all around me. I also heard a door bust down, I think. This is Jim's house that it spawned me in. We'll keep this with us just in case. Let's eat this banana and this cheese. This is a great starting house. The shag carpet alone makes me a happy man. It's tuna. It's tuna. It's tuna. Not tuna. You heard the Alexa. It's tuna, not tuna. Okay, well, the good news is there's none directly in this house. The bad news is I'm sure they're everywhere. Yeah, right there alone, there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have no weapon yet. This door has been busted. There's an empty gas can. We're gonna need that. We'll take the extra battery. No weaponry. No weaponry. In my community, Nephilim, we call this Jim's house. Because my very first B-42 character, Jim Espinal, spawned here. So affectionately, this is Jim's house. I'm not allowed to live here. Nephilim. Oh, am I mispronouncing it still? Yeah. Yeah, it's like habit. My brain, out of the corner of my eye, sees the chat. You're gonna be Nephilim. You're gonna be Balthiel. Ball. There's a great character named Ball in Stargate, bro. Okay, how do we get out of this pickle, chat? How do we get out of this pickle? I think we need gas and a car. A known good working weapon would be nice. There's a couple too few undead over there. I've got shoes, all right. What's my strength and fitness on this chick? Standard. Okay. Oh, shit. Now I'm hearing a lot of bumps and bruises over there. I'm panicked. I'm not like agoraphobic or anything, am I? All right. We're getting somewhere, chat. I never use fast move. Really? You don't? What's up? Burn. I've just started playing 2.18. You're watching my first maybe like 5-10 minutes in it. So I haven't formed a solid conclusion in terms of like, has it changed my gameplay? But I did post a video about it on YouTube after I analyzed the patch. Here's the video. Nobody's talking about the most important patch in build 42. I just posted this last night. Yo! Potato! With the gift sub! Oh, hell yeah, dude. It was a good video, wasn't it? That was a banger, actually. This is a bad seed. I always get a car on this road right here. 42.18 just dropped last night. It just dropped. It's fresh, bro. 16 days into your... Oh my god. The alarms, bro. The alarms. Another alarm. Well, they give a warning for every update. They're like, hey, we think you should start a new update. And that is true, but for some of the updates, they'll tell you, this update will bork your saves. You cannot use an old save with this update. They didn't say that about 42.18. So will it bork your save? I really have no way to know. But they didn't say it will for sure, so... Oh my god. It's crazy how many alarms there are in Extinction. It's just pure chaos in Extinction, guys. It's pure chaos. What is on the other side of this wall? Is this really just railroad? So what was the alarm that was over here? Let's see if we can't get to the meth lab. That will at least... Oh! That scared the crap out of me, bro. I don't know you. Let go of my purse. It's gonna be cheap to get to it, but the bar at the north of Muldrow has that great upper level house. Oh yeah, that is a great spot if I can get there. And you gotta get like a key to get in there. There's at least one sprinter. Right here. I was hoping maybe for a stick. That's a stick. Tree branch. Pick it up. On the back she goes. Alright, we have at least the branch. You think it just listed as house key? The zombies are acting kind of weird when they touch on these, Alright, I've seen a ton of zombies through here before. see. Oh. Locked. 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 Fucking jackpot. Very nice. Not even chickens, dude. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, we actually could read trapping 1. We'll keep the tree branch just in case this axe breaks. Let's check every door. Damn. I would love to get into this car. They did not notice. Yes, it is a Young Scrolls reference. That is true. One of the greats, dude. I don't think I'm a smoker, am I? What a great username, dude. Password done. No. Golf bag, okay. Some golfing shit. We'll take green. Yeah, Young Scrolls, dude. Young Scrolls, right? Yeah, I love his stuff. It's a great album. Golf club, not a bad weapon, but we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Let's get what's in here and put it in our golf bag. Perfect. God, it sounded like somebody was sneaking up right behind me. There's this guy. Let's deal with him. Like chopping wood. This is not a sprinter. Neither is his buddy. That was close. We almost didn't make that in time. I got out of that door, but it's still locked, huh? Lipstick and a comb. Alright. Nothing really exciting here. Yeah, of course I love Young Scrolls, dude. He's incredible. He has more albums too, that's just the best one. Ratchet wrench. Yeah, it's a poor weapon, though. Can we get in? Yes, we can. You love to see that. Nope, that's not for water. Better than shoving shoes. Yeah, you know what? That's not wrong. Alright, now we're going to be hot. But we're also going to be fucking cool. Rolling pin, one of the best weapons in the game. Vinegar, I'm going to drink that straight. You're all banned for racism. All right. Yogurt, let's eat it. Let's get this meat and let's just eat this now. Oh, he's got a fresh cooked pork chop too. We have a nickname for this particular meal. And once I place it, you'll know why. We call this poop from a butt. Are there carrots? Carrots. I don't see any carrots. Where did you see carrots? It's crazy work, bro. I see baking pans. I don't see carrots anywhere. Vinegar. You grabbed it? Did I grab it? Oh, yeah, the jar of carrots. That's a good point. When are you going to sleep? It's almost 6 p.m. It's 2 a.m. for me. Or, sorry, 2 p.m. for me. What's up, Lazarus Faye? Welcome to the Call to the Dead, buddy. Was that trailer? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, we gotta go. Oh no, oh no. There's two. Sprint, 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 sprint. Oh. 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 No! 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 Well. Damn, dude. PDM! PDM, look out! Oi! Oh no! PDM, you're in trouble, oh no! PDM, look out, PDM! PDM! Yeah, I should have just stood on one of them. I'm brand new to sprinters. I've only played against sprinters once, and it was 100% sprinters, and it was kind of a joke run because we made the undead really weak, but we had like unlimited ammo. You know, it was like we were trying to recreate Left 4 Dead. All right, let's try again. I'm brand new to Extinction. Hey, Nugget, good to see you, buddy. Hey, Lazarus, thanks for the advice. Gareth, welcome. I love the username, Gareth the Goblin. Goblin these zombies, am I right? Puny, unfit. I'm a tailor. I'm a tailor, dude. Loyola Hardison, the tailor. Guys, I'm giving away a bunch of free merch on my Discord. All you gotta do is go to the merch. There's like a PoorDeadFest channel on the Discord. I'm giving away stickers, magnets, stickers. Yesterday we gave away a mug, stickers. All you got to do is react to the post, guys, on Discord. Just a heads up. If you ever get good at carving, you could make armor. We luck out again. Wait. I think I've spoken too soon. Oh my god. 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 What is this spawn? What is this spawn? No! No! What is this spawn? Come on, come on. No, no, no. No, no, no. What is this spawn? What on earth? What is that spawn? What is that spawn? You gotta be kidding me, bro! Bro! Bro, you've got to be kidding me! What was that spawn? What? It was like immediately the house was surrounded. I've never seen that type of spawn except on Zero to Hero. What? What on earth? What's up, Ryan Paul, dude? That was crazy, bro. Legit madness, bro. I just see the... Oh, there's a car here. It looks like it's... Okay. Okay. Okay, we can do this. I should have gathered a stick before the fight. He's got a key to the van. Oh my god, is this it, chat? Are we about to do it, chat? This way, dude. You do a house. I don't want to get rid of my skirt. My girl has very feminine energy. Okay, I'm loving this. You're not a sprinter, right? What? What? Hello? Hello? What? Hello? What is this? No gas, though. Otherwise, though, it's like everything you could want. What is this? The luck. The luck. The luck. There's already gas in a jerry can. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, the jerry cans are bigger now, too. Look, that almost filled up the car, and we still have some leftover gas. Loud. And the jars are already cooked. Let's have a good meal. What on earth? What on earth? What on earth, guys? Where do I go? We need somewhere to be. This is Old Loop Road. Alright, I'm already loving the new update. Oh no. Oh no. I need speed. I need speed in case that happens again. I don't remember that junkyard being there. Is that new? Oh my god. This one has a bad engine, so we can't speed around corners or we're gonna lose our... Go to the north bar. Dude, I'm gonna have to loop around town to get there, though. I need to go to a farmhouse to survive extinction, I think. I need to go back to, like, my newbie days in PZ, bro. Ooh! 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 No! No! Same fucking tree! What? Hello? I'm standing on him. Hello? Okay. Okay. Before we loot. All right. What do we got here? A holster. Leather gloves. Dirty boots. An athletic cup. Why would she wear it? An M9 pistol into the holster. We have a belt. Another M9 pistol. We'll take it for now. A nightstick. I want the battery from the walkie. Crash helmet. Vehicle key, police car. Is one of those police cars going to be embedded? Those police cars look like crap, but I'm feeling hopeful. Shoddy, another nightstick, another battery. Let's get back to the van. All right. This pistol is in better condition. Let's eject the mag in this one. Let's rack it. Let's drop that one out the window. The shoes also. We got an extra mag full of rounds. Okay, okay. I'm pleased with this so far. Let's eat this chocolate. She's very weak, huh? I think I'm puny. Yeah, I'm puny, guys. My fitness, my strength is not 0. Oh, no. She's puny. Light eater, nutritionist, whittler, runner, brawler, keen hearing, and unfit. Oh, no. No. This is already a nightmare. Puny and still made that vault. We're gonna search those guys too. Hello? We're gonna search those guys too. The van is the only thing keeping this run going right now. How am I so heavy? It's just because I'm puny. I can't wear all this body armor and this gun and crap. I can't do it. It don't matter how, like, well defensive it makes me. We're going to have to get rid of crap. The tree branches are going. The athletic cup is going. Actually, I'm not going to get rid of the athletic cup. Crash helmet goes in the car. They're not worth it. The protective cases, they don't lower weight or anything of the stuff that's in them. Long socks are worthless in July. Let's get rid of them. Oh, it's the shoddy too. Yeah, the groin needs to stay. The groin protection needs to stay, guys. We do have a rubber hose. This is Extinction, yes. This is my second day trying Extinction. I'm not doing very well so far. I'm brand new to Sprinters and brand new to Extinction. But I have 2,000 plus hours in the game itself. But I've only played a little bit of Sprinters and it was mainly a joke. The lock is broken. Can we get in the back? And you can't access the trunk from here. Damn, that's too bad. This M9 is even better than our M9. None of these cops had a key, right? Whoa! 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 This is some Dead Die Here Season 1 shit. Whoa! Hello, ma'am? Let's just make sure none of these cops has a key. And none of them have a key. Lunch bag, we'll take it. No. Bummer. Big time bummer. All right, let's sit in the van. Let's check out this lunchbox. I love that the cop has a fresh donut. The vibes, bro. We have to be very careful about our weight here, chat. Let's eject the mag. Let's rack the pistol. Unfortunately, this pistol's gonna have to go outside on the floor. All right. What's the gas situation like? Not that we have. Oh, this has a little bit of gas. None. Well, we have a little bit of gas. Yo, the jerry can update. That's huge, actually. Yeah, it's already getting late. Oh, we're gonna have to lose that. Oh, we're gonna have to lose the helmet. Yeah, it'll get dark around what, 7? Unfortunately, the cop car does not have access to the trunk. So even though it is in good, decent condition, I'm not really thinking I want to take it. I do want to pass them, but maybe in the early morning. I think we'll end up sleeping out here. Yeah, how can you access the trunk from the driver's seat? That's a crazy aspect of that particular vehicle. You know, you can access the trunk from the back seat of this smaller vehicles too. Let's get a log or two. That's not a log, but okay. Yeah, we're heavy now. Yeah, she's so puny. It feels like playing Zero to Hero all over again. Do we have any books? What's on the radio? I think we read everything we have. Armored, by the way. I run a lot of mods. My current save, I have a 1993 Ford Mustang SVT that they only made 107 of. It was parked outside the gardening center south of Echo Creek. Armored. Holy cow. Yeah, sometimes I play on easier settings. It really depends on who I'm playing with. If I'm playing with somebody like Frosty, where we're both very skilled, we try to like kind of make it more difficult because we know it'll be more entertaining for you guys to watch us actually struggle. But if I'm playing with less experienced people, I make the settings easier for all of us. And if I'm playing alone, it just sort of depends on what I'm going for. I normally play on default Apocalypse with just a couple of quality of life changes. Frank Hemingway. All right, at least our chick is informed. Frank Hemingway, saying it like I see it. Damn, dude. Tom! North of Echo Creek. Yeah. That gated community. In fact, we did clear it. Yeah, just past Mad Dan's, yeah. I know exactly the one you're talking about. Is this chick a sleepyhead or was that the last one? This chick is not a sleepyhead. I like that she's a puny brawler. We're getting dangerously thirsty. Maybe those jarred. That is nothing for my thirst. Are you for real? I guess it's jarred in like vinegar, right? Like pickle juice. Extremely uncomfortable. I went to bed heavy. Woke up in a panic. Only fresh fruits give water. Alright, good to know. Let's try again. Nightmare on my first night, bro. Twice in a row. Twice in a row. 2 nightmares. It's crazy. It's crazy, chat.
In favor of the proposal, starting long-term savings in energy costs and improved student housing costs.
Calmed her down a little bit. Can't get back to sleep. Try again later. Are you being for real? Are you being for real right now? All right. We need to get somewhere that has water. And we need to move quickly. We're already dehydrated. You're gonna flood it. Don't forget your orange. Oh, right, I have an orange in my to-go bag. That's true. Oh my god. Are none of those guys sprinters? Thank you for the reminder, Gareth. God, I love your username, Gareth. What's up, Evan? The where to is the direction of Rosewood. That's the only place I can think that's going to have civilization that isn't going to get me killed right away. Actually, you know what? There's farms out here. My zombie apocalypse orange has sated my dehydration. It has sated me. There's farms out here, chat. One of these farmhouses has to be unclaimed by the dead, right? You like it, Spanky? I used to do this, my shows used to be 8-hour shows every day. And then on the... He sounds like he's panicking. The pig. I'm in Asia, yeah, so I'm Manila Standard Time. So for me, it's 2:59 p.m. so many undead here. Yeah, it's my afternoon. Yeah, Spanky knows. Spankerton knows. Alright, just one undead over here. Is this water tainted? I don't think this water is tainted, chat. Yeah, we should be exactly 12 hours apart on the East Coast. Until you guys do, whatchamacallit. Alright, let's try transfer liquid. I don't think this liquid is tainted, guys. I don't think it's tainted. I'm gonna take the risk. South Australia is only 1.5 hours ahead. Nugget, I know you like my merch. Did you go sign up for the giveaways? We dropped like 80 new products on the merch store, and we're giving away a bunch of them. Did you go sign up for the giveaways on Discord? It's free. All you have to do is react to a post. Yeah, I didn't see it either. I don't think it was tainted, guys. I think we're gonna be honky dory. There's at least 4 undead here. What are they? Oh! Spooky boys! Spooky boys! The announcement. It'll announce right 24 hours after I started those giveaways. So let me see here real quick. Let me see on the Discord. Free shit for you. One of them ends tomorrow at 9:58 a.m. my time, 9:57, 9:56, and 8:35. So right after tomorrow's live show begins, within an hour or so. Yeah, but don't worry about that. I'll message you. But I'm probably gonna wait until the giveaways are done for PoorDeadFest, and then I'll message each person who won in like a bigger batch kind of thing. Blooming corn. Why does that sound like some Australian shit? Oh, me blooming corn. Do you know anything about blooming corn? Nugget? We're hoping for the best here. He's our blooming corn expert, guys. You want to play Valorant? No, not today, Kaito. Thank you though for the invitation. Corn, baby. Corny, baby. What is all this? A summer hat? A pink summer hat? Oh my god, I'm Sophia now. I'm Sophia now. Hacksaw. Do we already have a screwdriver? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know what you meant. Valorant. I don't want to play today. Not Valorant. But I appreciate the invitation. Thank you, buddy. Oh, yeah? Oi, one mad nugget. Oh, Valheim, dude. Should we dedicate a day to Valheim? Like we did last year. That's where one of the greatest clips of all time happened. Where Nugget absolutely did not sink the boat. Here, this is for Nugget. Plunger. On the counter there for you, Nugget. Wittery. Look, he's even typing in his Australian accent now. No, Wittery is more British, I think. Wittery is British, for sure. Guys, I think we might live here. Dude, the sailing in Valheim is incredible. We got so into Valheim last year, guys. She's teasing you? You have to say to her, I thought you loved me. All right. How many do we have? Oh, that's so many more than I thought. Are they all walkers, though? Are they all walkers? Oh, this is gonna be a fight, dude. There's like, how many of that? Maybe 15? Can we get them stuck on fences? At least some of them. See you later, Kaito. Enjoy your class. Go learn, son. Go learn, son. All right, where do we stand now? Surprisingly, I would say we've done well. I would say we've done surprisingly well. But now we're tired. Yo, Johnny Anarchy, welcome, buddy. Yeah, dude, I had 2 challenges there, man, when making that video. Challenge number 1 was I read the patch notes. So, like, I streamed all day, right, for PoorDeadFest. And I went upstairs and I had dinner. And I sit down with Pinky. And we finally sit down to relax. And I open up my phone. I should not have. I open up my phone. And on my Discord, it says the devs just released a patch. And it was like less than 60 seconds ago when I had picked up my phone and saw this notification. I was like, oh no. I was like, I looked to Pinky. I was like, I really want to be here with everyone. But it's PoorDeadFest. And I have to make a video on this patch. So she's like, I understand. So I come down back into the studio here. And I'm reading the patch notes. And my first thought, the video captures it. My first thought was, I was like, this patch feels kind of underwhelming. So I'm sitting there like struggling with myself, like, well, what do I write here? You know, like, because I don't want to just do like this is the patch, here's the notes. I'm reading to you the notes from the thing. I mean, my content is more, as one angry commenter put it, liberal artsy. Like, okay, I guess. I mean, I did go to school for history, so I love to write. History is all about writing papers, like fancy worded papers to convince people of your perspective on historical events. And that's what I went to university for. So I'm like, I need to write about this in a way that is interesting. And I think there's got to be a message here, an angle that nobody else is thinking about. Something, spicy. So I'm like searching through it, and at first I couldn't figure it out. I spent a whole hour just literally sitting there, doing nothing, like just racking my brain. I would come up with an idea, and I would write. What I like to do is when I come up with an idea, I write like the hook in the script, like just the beginning of it first, to see like, is that even exciting? And then I expand on it. Well, bro, I had to have written 15 hooks yesterday because I could not figure one out that was like I was like, I want to make the video interesting for people to watch it. And I could not figure out a good hook. And then finally, in the course of all this, I realized that's the hook. The fact that this patch feels boring is the hook. Because it's not boring. And here's why. And so I'm moving at 1,000 words a minute, as I'm, and of course, my scripts usually go through 4 or 5 drafts because the first one is just no punctuation, literally just stream of thoughts. Sometimes I'll literally just open up the mic and I'll just talk and let it transcribe what I'm saying. And I'm just like, this idea, that idea. I also need to talk about this, blah, 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 blah. And I do all this. Then I have to reorganize it. I have to make it interesting. That video actually took quite a lot of effort. But I was like, I got to get this out tonight. so that I can do PoorDeadFest tomorrow and not have this cloud on me of like, you know, this update. Because I know you guys like my perspectives on this stuff. So I'm like, I got to do this the right way, you know? And man, it paid off because it's a good video and the reaction from the audience. I mean, I always have my haters, but the reaction from the audience was good. I don't even give a shit about the haters anymore, dude. I think I've got enough social proof that I don't really care what the haters think now. It's kind of like, yeah, whatever, bro. Especially the ones who, like, their whole thing is just complaining about me. You know, or like trying to troll me, basically. All right. Yo, what's up, Apex? Did you see that you won one of the giveaways? Thanks for redeeming the hydrate, buddy. Yep, you won, I think, a mug. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lola. Kaito, you're getting fat? Are you gonna find a boyfriend? How are you gonna find a boyfriend? I'll be in touch, Apex. I'll DM you. Oh shit! I lost my weapon. And my hat. And I've scratched my shin. And I found a really nice digital watch. Screaming pigs in the background add to the panic of it all. Yeah, it's terrifying. Alright, we're just gonna bandage that with a dirty bandage. Not ideal. Alright, let's go inside. Oh my god. My hat twice. Again, my hat. I'm in too much of a rush. All right, relax. How do you go from thought spew to finalize? What's the stuff in between raw and polished, stepwise? So for me, the step is step 1, raw. Step 2, then I start. Okay, so it's with regards to script writing, you have to have like open questions that you ask in the beginning and you answer at the end. So the step 2 is like, all right, I've said what I want to say. How do I reorganize this so that it tells a story? It still sucks, by the way. It's just in proper order when that step is done. Then step 3 is I go, okay, I'm going to take this section by section and rewrite it. I rewrite it section by section. Now at this point, it's getting good. It actually sounds decent and it's interesting. Step 4, now I need to go back and kind of trim it because some stuff is like filler. And then I would say the final step is polish, which is me going through and saying, okay, how can I make this sound more philosophical? How can I make my point sound more eloquent? You know, what do I need to do for that? And then I'll read it. Usually I'll do the VO for the last 3 steps. I'll read the whole VO for each of the 3 steps. And then I listen back to it. And I go, does that convince me? You know? Oh my God. But I'm kind of used to it because like I said, in university, you write a lot of papers. And it's like most of what you do. As a history student. Yeah, just like anything, script writing or anything else, to get it done, you just have to break it down into smaller and smaller tasks. All right. Now we're limping because we have a busted shin because I did not pray to Shona Fey. Alright. It's only noon. We still have plenty of time. I like that they have VHS here, but they don't have a TV capable of playing VHS. That's exciting. Well, what good are labels anyway, dude? I mean, it's nice to have a language that we can all agree on for communicating certain ideas. But at the end of the day, like, a lot of that stuff serves the purpose of people kind of boxing you into what they think. Especially with politics, I really don't enjoy labels. What? That was a standard hop, skip, and a jump game. Alright, this guy's here. We'll try him first. We've got red moodles. We've got ads. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Not with this leg injury, at least. Yeah, man, I mean, be who you are. Dr. Seuss, bro, be who you are, say what you feel. Because those who mind don't matter, and those that matter don't mind. Yeah, I know. The freaking out pigs, bro. Alright, first off, where's my summer hat? Okay. Second off, I need a cigarette. Third off, let's eat. We're already tired. This is going to be bad for combat. She's not recovering either from that out of breath, despite sitting here. That's crazy work. She finally recovered. Well, we are tired. I would prefer to sleep in that house and deal with these guys in the morning. One pig has escaped. Hello, Wilbur. I have additional bandages upstairs anyways. Alright. Let's swap this out. Oh no, an infection. Not good. Not good, guys. And then, yeah, I could have used my pistol, but I didn't want to, risk it for the biscuit guys and draw the whole neighborhood. Do you still hear them screaming, Clarice? The pigs. I've always loved pigs, Clarice. Oh, let me read this. Well, I can tell you what kind of day it's going to be, says Johnny Anarchy, which I love the username. Rolling the morning joint and just dumped half of it on my desk and onto the floor. Well, I'm going to go back to bed. Holy shit, Johnny. Smoke up some dust mites, man. Oh shit, Ohio, the Great Flat. I've been to Ohio many times. Spent a lot of time around Toledo. Yeah, will do, Johnny. There's that muscle strain. The only saving grace here is that I've got Brawler. I realize a lot of you don't realize how bad my character is. I literally hit random on this extinction run. I'm puny, light eater, nutritionist, whittler, runner, brawler, keen hearing, and unfit. Here's my beautiful skill set. Here's my beautiful skill set. Did you say gay flat? Yeah. The great gay flat of our time. I do not like that I can hear but not see them. Hello, pigs. Oh, is Twitch being a butthead to you guys? My signal's coming through good. Oh my god. Have you been waiting in here for me the whole time, bro? Some jeans. Too bad they got holes in them. Spade. Well, that's helpful. We can bury some of the dead. Sewing pattern. I already know this. Some thread. I'm going to take that because I am technically a sewer. A tailor. My knee-length skirt, dude. We're just going to leave this here for now. Whoa! 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 Moon Ninja. Welcome, baby boy. Hello. 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 Good to see you. Is this the same multiplayer server from yesterday? No, this is single player Extinction, buddy. Thank you for asking. Dude, that multiplayer server was so funny. I think I'm gonna go back there. Let's cook it a pasta. Let's not burn it a pasta. Alright, let's eat it like a savage. Just gotta drink the entire pot, guys. Don't mind me. Oh, bibbidi bobbidi, you'll cook it a pasta. so much. You know how much I love the pasta. I say it to all of my friends. I love pasta. Finnegan Research Group, I've worked for them before. I'm looking at you, KZ. It's me, the PoorDeadMan. Anvil Man Dude Bro 420. Yo, great. Great and incredible username. He says, hello, PoorDeadMan. I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate your dedication. I'm sure you must do a lot of BS off camera. Anyway, keep up the great work. I do, buddy, and I'm glad that you said that. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Thank you. I try to make the best stuff I can for you guys. I try not to half-ass anything. Welcome to the Witness Protection Program, Jackie. The Brennan Movie Channel. Somebody call Frosty. Tell him to bring all the eggs he can in his fanny pack. We're gonna need them. How's your day so far, Anvil Man Dude Bro? I hope you're having a good day. We're on day 2 of PoorDeadFest. We've been live now for almost 8 hours. It must be 6 a.m. I don't usually watch the TVs in Zomboid. Alright. Let's go back in here. Let's grab an empty pot. I got raided on Twitch maybe like a week and a half ago by this Italian streamer. Like, legit Italian. They only speak Italian. And, it was very sweet of them to raid me. And I have since become, like, kind of in love with their chat. Like, I'm always going over there watching them, talking to them. It's a guy and his girl, and, like, she will read the chat and he plays the game. Alright guys, good homemade ramen, like legit ramen is so delicious. In university, I had a roommate who was a Korean. Now, he wasn't an exchange student, okay? He wasn't in some sort of program. He had just somehow gotten to the U.S., and he was... It's off. The oven's off. He wanted to learn American cuisine. So he's living in a house. He is living in a house with me and a couple other guys. And we had chosen to live off campus because the campus was like a dry campus. You were not allowed to have booze on campus. If you even came onto the campus intoxicated, it was considered like an expulsion. Like they could get rid of you. So we lived off campus so that we could just do what we wanted to, right? And he decided he wanted to come live with us. And bro was a professional chef from Korea who had come to the United States to learn U.S. cuisine. Like burgers and pizza and shit. I'm not kidding you. And bro would make the best kimchi, authentic, every day. What was that noise? Bro would make the best and most authentic kimchi every day, I'm telling you. It was so good. And he was very funny too. When he moved in with us, because of his fashion sense and everything, we all thought he was like a kid. And he didn't speak any English. He wanted to live with us because since moving to the US, he had only lived with Koreans. And so in their house and shit, they only spoke Korean. And he wanted to learn English. So here he is in this house with us, speaking no English. Only we are speaking. He can barely understand us. But after living with us for like 2 years, he had finally become like fluent in English. He was very cool, actually. He was a lot of fun. But it turned out that he was not a kid, by the way. He had been in Korea. He had served in the military. Like, he just had like a very youthful fashion sense. Yeah, the only news I've heard on the State of Decay Alpha is that there was a post on their Discord. Hold on. I remember seeing it, but it didn't have any new information last I remember. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Hello, players. Thank you for signing up. Timeline for the first playtest. We've not chosen any players yet. Invites will be sent to players on the week of May 11th. Did you sign up, Moon Ninja? Did you give him my code? Yeah, no updates yet. Yeah. No updates yet from the bros over there. I mean, aside from it's going to happen soon. That's really all we know so far. Alright, well, I love this place. Frosty tried to convince me to live here in Zero to Hero. But it was just full of baddies. This looks like undead have been trampsing through here. Doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, you can play the early access, but just keep in mind, like B42, it's beta, right? Like, it might not all work. Oh God, where is Shona Faye? Where's our beloved Shona? What is going on with my girl where she like woke up this morning with an attitude and now she's kicking ass? What? These guys are coming from Muldraw. It's gotta be the animals. So this is going to be an ongoing problem. It's just going to be more and more undead flooding over here towards these animals. I can already tell. Dude, State of Decay 2 is a lot of fun. Yeah, that's what my most recent video about Zomboid was about. But you know, people, they get hyped up and they want to be part of the hype, you know? And can you blame them? You know, they want to be part of the hype, they want to be part of the thing, they want to try it, they want to test it. Do we have rope? This pig is officially Wilberdine. Now, do we have rope? Can we get Wilberdine properly put away? Can we get Wilberdine properly put away? Do we have rope anywhere? I know I've seen rope today. The question is, does the rope actually exist, or is it a figment of my imagination? Is it in the back of the car? Now I'm starting to think it's in the back of the car. It's in the back of the car, because it's not anywhere else. And I'm positive I've seen it. Is this what I think it is? Another summer hat. You've got to be kidding me. It's not the door. It's these guys. Oh, look, there's two more right there. I'm telling you, they're going to be so attracted. Rope. Here we go. All right, Wilbur. Actually, Wilbur, I can't move you because I have to go deal with these dead before I can move you in there. I'll be back, Wilberdine. I just heard a lady scream her fucking mind out. Rope, rope, rope. All right, Wilbur. Wilberdine. He stays by his rope, dude. He knows. He's like, this is my rope. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Wilbur. Come here. Good boy. Let's go, Wilberdine. You know, I did not even check if you're a female. You are? Oh, well. You're Wilberdine now. Guys, do you mind? Guys, do you mind? That other pig has hauled ass, dude. I've only recently been able to get this game. I'm playing on an old Dell crap top without a mouse, so I use a game controller. Are there any mods or tricks you can recommend? Are you playing build 41 or build 42? Are you playing the beta or the normal branch? There is a mod that will give, if you're playing B42, it'll bring back the old B41 controls. And I've heard a lot of people who use controller like that. I have tried controller a few times, and personally, I consider it to be very difficult. All right. Yeah, you're using 41. That's the stable branch. All right, this is Big Paula Dean. This is Black Betty Jambalam. I don't know what this song is, so I'm changing it. Sorry, guys. All right, and this is Fat Belly. All right, so we've got Fat Belly, Wilbur Dean, Black Betty Jambalam, and Big Paula Dean. I've officially rescued you guys. You all get pats now. I've officially rescued you. You all get pats. Oh, Black Betty, Jambalam, oh, Black Betty. Yeah, I would say if you're new to the game, my main tip is learn the game vanilla. Don't use mods unless it's just like bug fixing mods or something like that, you know? That would be my advice. Let me see here if I looked for this the other day and couldn't find it, so it might not exist anymore. I had to remove some stuff from my YouTube channel. It's a long story. Maybe one day I'll explain it better, but it looks like it's gone. I had a tutorial series for Zomboid, but I think that I had to delete it for not for YouTube normal reasons type stuff. Oh no, it still exists. It's just privated. Here, I'm gonna make it public because I think you'll benefit from this. Let me see here. Let me get it to you. There's 2 videos, okay, that I'm gonna send you because you asked me for tips, and I really want to help you. Just give me a second, guys, to do this. All right, hold on. Let me mute this music. All right, so I have 2 videos for you today. Anvil. I'm going to link them to you in the YouTube chat, buddy. Here you go. All right, so the first video is called Project Zomboid Tutorial. This is a tutorial I made about Zomboid. It's 21 minutes long, and it's going to bring you through everything you need to know. When I made this tutorial, what I did was I took a new player. He had less than 10 hours in the game, and he could not survive more than 24 hours in the game. I took this new player, and I showed him the ropes. By the end of the tutorial, he could survive at least a month after that on his own without me. The second video is called Project Zomboid Tutorial Part 2. Now if you're into Project Zomboid V42, these will still help you, but they're not made for 42, okay? But you would benefit from either of these, I think. 42, not my single-player game. Today is Project Zomboid Build 41, in particular, Training Day. I will be teaching a noob the game. I will be showing them how to survive, and if we get to it, if they're a good student, how to thrive in Project Zomboid. And this stuff is not always easy. This is the Dark Souls of zombie game. This is a roguelike of zombie game. This game has a learning curve. I don't know what else you want me to say. I don't know how to put it into gamer speak for your thick brain to understand. But sometimes this game... Yeah, so this is a good one. And then I had someone in my chat by the name of Captain Tootie. He never plays keyboard and mouse games, but he had watched me play so much Zomboid that he was like, I gotta play this game. Bro, he said after he watched my tutorial series, he went from not being able to survive a week to being able to survive 3+ months. Okay? So I highly recommend. Look, this video, dude. This video is so under appreciated. This is why I don't make this type of content anymore, because a few people really loved it, but the YouTube algorithm hated it. But yeah, so I walk you through the settings to do the game. I walk you through character creation and traits, and like what traits are good and what I recommend, and then I walk you through the literal game. Other. Back up a little bit further into that hallway if you don't mind. Sounds like they're breaking the window in this bathroom here, dead ahead of me. I'm gonna let them break the window. This guy at the back door is more important to me. I'm gonna deal with him next. Yeah, so you might appreciate this. Good luck to you, and I hope you enjoy it. Do you feel bad for having light mode Chrome? Is there a dark mode and I've just been ignorant of it this whole time? I mean, I have dark mode on all the websites. Is there a dark mode for Chrome itself? I don't use Firefox. I do have Firefox, actually. But I don't use Firefox when I'm streaming because some of the websites that I use, YouTube Studio and stuff, really requires Chrome to work properly. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. Oh my God, you've just changed my whole life. You've just changed my entire life, Gareth the Goblin. Wait, is he Gareth the Goblin King? Like, dance, magic, jump, magic, put that magic spell on me. Slap that baby, make it free. Are you that kind of Gareth the Goblin? Or are you an ordinary goblin? Are you the Goblin King? This is goblin mode right here. Yeah. About to be gobbling these pigs into my belly. Yo, what's up, Cool Flames? Bro, I literally didn't even know that Google Chrome had that. I know I do dark mode on every website, but I didn't know that Google Chrome even had that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. Loved Labyrinth. Dude, it's one of the greatest of all time. Do you guys, who here remembers, there used to be like a nostalgia critic guy. He was very talented, but I never really liked his stuff. Don't mean to throw any shade, I just wasn't into it. But there was a girl who worked with him that was the nostalgia chick. and she would review these old nostalgia movies, and they were incredible. And her best one was her reviewing Labyrinth. It was so funny. It was so good. Lindsay Ellis is her name. And eventually there was like some drama with the nostalgic critic guy. So she stopped like working with him and his brand, and she went on and did her own thing. Now she just goes by Lindsay Ellis, like her normal name. And when she did that, bro, I swear she scrubbed the internet of the nostalgia chick brand and the nostalgia chick videos, specifically the Labyrinth video. I cannot find it anywhere. Bro, it's one of the funniest things to ever exist on the internet to me. Okay? And I don't know where to find it. Anvil Man Dude Bro 420 says, hey, I will be watching those before I play again. Is there any way to sit on furniture? In Build 41, you can right-click the furniture and say rest. Your character will not sit on the furniture visually. You have to imagine it in your head, but he will get the benefit of resting as if he were sitting on the furniture. That is, you can solve that with mods in Build 41, or you can play Build 42 where your guy will actually sit down. Chairs, sofas, and beds. Yo, Cool Flames with the resub on Twitch. 5 months. Cool Flame. I have something for you. Are you ready? Here. Yo, thank you very much, Cool Flames, for that resub with the 5 months on Twitch. I appreciate that, dude. You're making the show possible. Cool Flames, I'm going to let you know something. I'm giving away a bunch of my merch. Giving it away for free. You have to pay for shipping because I'm poor, but otherwise, it's free. I don't make any money on this. It goes to you, okay? And I'm doing that in the PoorDeadFest channel on my Discord. It looks like this. Guys, look, you're on the Discord. You click on PoorDeadFest. Oh my God, you're so smart. PoorDeadFest. What? There's a whole thing? All this shit he's giving away? He's giving it to us for free? I can go enter into the giveaways right now? Are you telling me all I have to do is go to the giveaway and react with this little button right here? Are you being for real right now? Anyone who's hearing PDM say this can get this free shit today? Well, technically the drawing is tomorrow, but you get me? Yes, it's true. Look. Lich, please. This is a magnet for your fridge. It's going to impress your girlfriend. Look at this one. This is a sticker. You can put it on your mom's face. You can tell her I said hello. Okay? Resting Lich face. And more. There will be even more things given away. So go there and react. Don't you want free shit? I know you do. Jesus Christ, go get it. Okay? Go get it. Except Pinky. Yeah, Pinky. Yeah, Pinky reacted to the one she wanted, and she won it. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Was actually surprised by how many films Bowie was in, too. Dude, he's in a number of films. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the universe cracked and split into an alternate dimension when he died. Him and his big old Johnson. Recently learned of a YouTube channel called This Aged Great. I haven't heard of that channel before. PDM, speaking of nostalgia, do you remember a web browser zombie survival game called Dead Frontier? Dead Frontier. Okay, I've seen this, but I've never played this. You like it? Oh shit! The World Cats, Gareth. The World Cats, or the film Cats, dude. Shit. With what's his face? What's that weirdo guy's name? He was on late night TV all the time. British guy. How come I unpause and 10 pigs squeal at me? It's not right. Alright, let's get them some water, chat. And me also. Yeah, I've never played that game. I think I have seen it though, like I was saying. Alright, unfortunately we only have the jerry can with gas in it. Unfortunate. Yeah, I had to make room. I remember now. It's all coming back to me now, chat. It's all coming back to me. Garage jerry can. Is there one in there? And I forgot? Hey guys. I'm just gonna pollute and leave that there. I hope you don't mind. Bury or burn the dead, what's best? Oh, we have a garage gas can. Good reminder. I would say, do you have a sledgehammer? If so, burying. If you don't have a sledgehammer, burning for the most part. Let's carry this jerry can properly. I'm still heavy because I'm puny. Yeah, you can disappear the graves. If you have a sledge, do the graves. And the reason why I say do the graves is because when you burn it, it is more satisfying. But unfortunately, putting them on the campfire and burning them is finicky. It's not always... it's finicky. That's the best way to put it. The fire can be a little bit tricky. No, this is not Bambi. This is Leola Hardison. Yeah, and you're not risking catching yourself on fire. Has anybody here ever watched Survivorman with Les Stroud? It's kind of an old show, but basically, he was like a more badass Bear Grylls. He was like Bear Grylls if there was no hotel or staff involved. I love Les Stroud. Well, Les Stroud... he gave some really good survival advice all the time. And one of the pieces of advice that he gave was in a survival scenario, you want to do as few things as possible that can risk long-term injury. Like, just as a simple example, walking up a rocky path. You know, it might seem simple. It might seem like you're only going to injure yourself on an off chance. But if you do injure yourself in a survival situation, you're pretty much screwed. No one is there to care for you. You don't have the supplies. So, when I'm trying to take PZ seriously, I try to think of it like, what would Les Stroud do here? He would not light bodies on fire if he could help it. There's just too many ways for that to go wrong, you know? Now that being said, and I made like a whole video on this, and people in the comments, not all of them, but some of them said, yeah, but now you're making PZ boring because you're not taking any risks. And that's okay, I guess. Fine. Fine. I definitely think you can take risks, and the earlier you are in the run, the more you can take risks. The longer the game goes on, the more risky risks become. The less reward there typically is, unless you're in a desperate scenario where it's like the run will end if I don't take this risk. You know? Surprisingly, this is a game about survival, so therefore boring is good. But boredom can also lead you to being cocky and making bad decisions later on. All right, guys. Well, we've pretty much secured this place. Come on. Come on. Nice. Let's go for a little joyride. Let's scout the area and just see what's near us. All right, so this is like a... Hello? Hello? Yeah, we should empty the van. I'm only worried to empty the van because I don't know if I really can live here long term, but I want to. I don't like this electricity noise. Stop it. Get some help. I don't like that. Yeah, and you know, I think there's pressure also, like if you're a streamer. Because, like if you're just recording, you can kind of skip past the boring part, right? But as a streamer, I have to show you the boring parts. And there is a pressure, I think, for a lot of people who are streaming to never let the game be boring. But surprisingly, when the game is boring, that's when you can kind of teach people. And that's a good time to talk to chat. You know? I think the chat is more forgiving of you not talking to chat if you talk to them when there's boring times. Even though they know, like, oh shit, he can't talk right now. It's crazy. Yo, what's up, Ace? Long time no see. Welcome back to the show. Good to see you, buddy. Ace, we're giving away a bunch of merch to the fans on the merch store. And I hope you win. All you got to do is go to the Discord and react to the post, buddy. Yeah, you have to interact or people think you're ignoring them. That's for sure. And every stream has its own vibe, you know? A lot of PZ streams that I watch, like Milquetoast Claire and Loop Hazard, they're very chill. I am not chill. I can go from like 0 to 100. I can start screaming, you know, in the middle of the stream. It's just the nature of my production. Yeah, that's true. When I first started Twitch in 2017, I got a really good piece of advice from someone. They said, there's two paths to success. You can either be really good at the game, or you can be really funny. And if you're extraordinarily talented, you're very funny and very good at the game. Yeah, let me do the same, actually, Pinky. I didn't realize that. I'm glad you brought that up, Johnny. Let me hit the boy with the follow. There we go. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You're well on your way, too. You're kicking ass over there. I love to see that. Oh, dude, I do love 5M. I think Red M and I think like Red Dead Redemption RP is actually better or has more potential than GTA RP. But unfortunately, most of the servers kind of stink. I haven't played Windrose. I have built my character. Poison Heart and I were going to play, but I haven't actually played yet. Yo, what's up, Captain Crunch? Welcome back. It must be early for you, huh? It's starting to get late for me, but that's the nature of PoorDeadFest. I'm live as often as I can be. It's a celebration of you guys, of the show, of how far we've come, guys. All things Cult of the Dead, all things PDM, giveaways and video games. Oh, sorry about the ads, bro. Yeah, I love Red Dead Redemption RP. We'll get back to it. We'll do more of it. Ooh, key lime pie! My favorite pie! My favorite pie! My favorite pie! Key lime pie. I can't believe this. Sorry about the ads, bro. If you use an ad blocker, I promise I won't be offended. Unfortunately, I got little rascals I gotta feed. One of them is bald and loves space. He's so cute. I love just holding him in my arms and shaking him. You might have heard of him. His name is Jeff Bezos. I don't mind, guys. You do what works for you, okay? I'm just pleased you're here. What's the bar for deciding if someone is worth being a part of the show, being on stream, video, doing collabs, says Sam. Okay, so Sam, if you're part of my community, you're worth having on the show. In terms of my people, like today when we played Dead by Daylight, I don't like vet anybody. I just play with people, you know? Now, if I'm doing a collab with somebody else, like let's say today I was playing with Poison Heart. If there was somebody who joined us who rubbed Poison the wrong way, yeah, I might not let that person play with us on that day because the focus today was the collab between me and Poison. And I don't want to make my guest uncomfortable. So if you make someone uncomfortable that like I frequently stream with, yeah, I'm probably not going to invite you on those days. But otherwise, it's very hard to make me uncomfortable as long as nobody is being... See, like the thing about it is I'm the clown. I'm up here being the class clown. And I don't care if you mock me or make jokes at my expense or hate or troll or whatever. That's okay. I'm willing to be the target of that stuff. But what I don't like is when people target each other in the chat. That's unacceptable to me. So I don't allow people to game with me who are being mean to my chatters. Now, like earlier when we were playing DVD and I was messing with Artie, right, and yelling at him and, Artie, get in the kennel and that kind of shit. He knows me. We've known each other for over a year. He's my buddy. He knows that I'm ribbing him in good fun, and that's part of the fun of it, is me messing with you, you know? So that's different. But if you mess with him, he doesn't really know you. You know, that's not fair. Now it will make him feel bullied, potentially. I don't know. I've never asked him. But this is how I look out for my people. You know, that's how I look out for my people. So, now in terms of people who... Sometimes I'll collab with someone and I'll realize after the collab, I'll be like, oh, that didn't work. Like, the audience didn't like that. Our vibe was all sorts of off, you know? Like, it's hard to explain, but basically, there's different ways comedy can work. One of us can be the straight man, and one of us can be the silly man. And we can, like, when Frosty and I collab, we frequently exchange that. So, like, we'll play one day, and, like, I'll be silly, and he'll be straight. Then the next day, he'll be straight, and I'll be silly. And but we both have, like, a history of acting and stuff, so... and comedy, so we kind of know this stuff and we fall into it. We work really well together. So that's effortless for us. But sometimes you'll play with someone who you're just like, I had a lot of fun, but I can tell that the audience didn't dig that. And unfortunately, that just means, you know, I have to make a hard decision and say, well, we're probably going to have to game together off stream. Like, we don't have the right energy for the audience, you know? Which at the end of the day, we're putting on a show. Now, I have collabed with people in the past who I had to say no to in the future for other reasons. The most common reason that I have to say no to somebody that I previously collabed with is something changed. It could be that they, and I'm going to be very non-specific here because I don't want to call people out or start any drama. And my longtime viewers will guess who I'm talking about. I don't want you to do that, so I'm just going to be general. Maybe somebody that I was collabing with frequently somehow broke the rules of the community in a way that I don't want to call them out, but I really can't be associating with them anymore. That's sometimes I'll stop doing collabs with someone for that reason. Because it's like, yeah, you whipped your dick out in a DM to somebody or something. Like, you You violated one of the unspoken core rules of the community, which is we got to keep the girls safe. If you're not keeping the girls safe, if you're making people feel weird, yeah, I have to, like, I can't be around you. I'm sorry. You know? But goodbye forever. I wish it wasn't that way, but oh my God. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Yeah, I had a friend like that too, where they got very drunk and they would get kind of dramatic with me, and that was whatever. I tried to be forgiving, but eventually in a phone call, they were like screaming at me, like top of their lungs, screaming at me. Well, I'm a grown man. And I have too much self-respect to put up with somebody behaving that way with me. You understand? I can't put up with that. I don't scream at other adults. And if you scream at me, expect that to be our last conversation. So that is what it is. You know, like he tried to apologize, and I said, bro, we're never going to, I was like, yeah, we're not going to get in a voice call again, ever again. That was the last time you ever got the chance to voice call with me. Because I'm not the type of person who's going to sit here and be yelled at. And he tried to twist it on me and act like now I was betraying him. Are you for real, bro? You were yelling at me, man, like I was, like, you know, he was like, sometimes brothers fight. Bro, we're not that level. You know, like, what? So, you never know, you know. Sometimes people get weird, but when you set your boundaries especially, because they feel kind of like entitled to you, you know? But I have too much self-respect to put up with that shit. I don't care what it costs me. I'm a man. And you don't yell at me like that. Yo, what's up, Felix the Alien? I love that username. Hello, Felix. Welcome to planet Earth. Good to have you here, Felix. Good to see you, Dragon Seether. Dragon Seether. Oh, no. Dragoness. Aether. I see. Welcome, Dragoness Aether. Now, in terms of collabing with other creators, I actually have a guide for this. So, on my Discord, it always comes back to my Discord because this is like the main way to get with me, guys. On my Discord, under my live schedule, I usually post my live schedule on YouTube once a week, the week ahead of time. But on Discord, I usually post my schedule maybe 4 to 5 weeks ahead of time so that you can plan around me if you want to game with me. At the top of my schedule, it says, would you like to collab? My schedule is currently full, but I'm happy to add you to an existing collab. Previously, this said, I'm looking for collabs. Please reach out to me. And I made a resource for people to reach out if they're a content creator. And here's what it says. Hello, I'm the PoorDeadMan. Why is this not dark mode again? I don't understand. I'm currently open to collaborating with other content creators in 2026, and if you're reading this, it means you're either a content creator, a fan, or both. I hope you reach out and we get the chance to game and entertain together. What I mean by content creator is you live stream at least 2 days a week on Twitch or YouTube, or you release at least one long-form video on YouTube a week. You can laugh at yourself if you're the butt of the joke or if you lose the game, and my irreverent and edgy sense of humor does not offend you. My preference is for a collab that we schedule it at least 7 days ahead of time. We will play Project Zomboid, or we will play a game you suggest, but it needs to have at least 30,000 concurrent viewers on Twitch. If all that is good with you, I'm very easy to organize a collaboration with. Locate the schedule channel of my Discord. Tell me via Discord DM which exact day you'd like to collab, and I will either confirm or offer an alternative date. If I deny your request to collab, it isn't personal. Try approaching me again in 30 days, and you're still welcome in my community. To me, a good collab means that we had a lot of fun, laughter, and nonsense together. We introduced our friends to one another, and there was no drama whatsoever. I'm sorry, but I live a very full and busy life. Often I do not have time to talk about the upcoming collab beforehand. I don't like to repeat collabs if our chemistry wasn't very entertaining. Boom. So this is my collab guide. So any content creator that's in my community, that's the guide for how to reach out to me to organize a collab. Now, when I reach out to someone, I try to do the same thing. First I send a gentle feeler. Hey, I'd love to game with you sometime whenever you're up for it. And if they say something like, yeah, I would love to do that, then I wait a week or two, and then I send another message and I go, hey, are you free on this day at this time for this game? And they either say yes or some version of no. Anything other than yes is some version of no. And if they give me some version of no, I don't take it personal. I just go, okay, they don't want to collab, and I move on. If they say yes, it sounds something like yes or yes, but that day doesn't work for me. Let's do this other day instead. Yeah, and I understand. Everybody's got problems, and I try to be forgiving of people. Frankly, I think I put up with a lot of crap from somebody before I push them out. But it kind of depends on the severity of the behavior. There's certain behavior that, I'm just not going to be able to put up with. I mean, I'll forgive you for my own peace, but I'm not going to be, I don't want to repeat my mistakes. Why would I repeat an oopsie poopsie? So I try not to judge people. Sometimes people make mistakes. I get that, Cool Flame says, personally with me, when I do a collab like I did with KZ, oh man, I really love KZ. He's really one of the greats. I like to game with a person for a while to get to know them. No recording or streaming beforehand, so I can get comfortable with the person, ask questions, etc. before doing the collab. But that's just me because I always have anxiety and I'm not very good with talking to new folks. Well, yeah, I mean, so whatever works for you, man, that's your way. And you're a good dude. You're able to set your own boundaries and stuff with people. I respect that. For me, I have a long history of... Look, guys, I've been entertaining for a long time. I've always been an entertainer in some way, shape, or form my entire life. And sometimes I've entertained with people in front of crowds where I didn't even know them before we entertained. We both just kind of had to go with it. There's a principle regarding this in improv called yes and, where you both kind of build on the premise. So for me, a big part of my comfortableness is yes and. I know that I could pretty much get with anybody and confidently, make it fun, Now, that being said, yeah, there's some people who are sticks in the mud, and I'm not going to have fun with them. And, truthfully, I don't find out until it's too late, right? And that's a risk, and the audience can tell. I've had collabs in the past where the audience was like, boo! Boo! That sucked. They didn't like my performance. They didn't like the other person. It is what it is. That's okay. But at least we had a try, you know? I don't need to play with someone off stream to get to know them. In fact, I think if it goes well, the audience will appreciate having been given the chance to see that natural chemistry play out. You know what I mean? Like, an example of this is me and Gumby Chew. Gumby Chew is a great example of this. Okay, because she's freaking hilarious. Holy cow. She's hilarious. The first time we ever collabed, I was doing a community day and we played Supermarket Simulator, me and you guys. And Gumby Chew, she just jumped in there. I think she was live and she just jumped in there to play with us. Bro, she had me friggin' rolling. Like, she was so funny. It just went so well that it was like, okay, now I have to game with this person. You know, and I think the audience watching at the time appreciated how easy and natural that all was. Like, they got to see the chemistry between us develop in real time. How cool is that as an audience member? It's magical, actually. You know, it's really magical. So for me, yeah, if I don't game with someone off stream first, yeah, there's a risk it goes bad and the audience will boo me. That's true. But there's also the risk that it will go excellent, that it will go magical, that it will be something that you could never repeat, that it would be perfect. And that's just how it was. It was the same for me and Frosty when we first started collabing together. We met randomly on Hunt Showdown. And we both just had the same energy and the same vibe. And so it was like, okay, there's immediate chemistry here between the two of you, like, as performers. And it went great. And I loved it. And now Frosty and I have been friends for a gajillion years. We only know each other through performing. I mean, we don't know each other outside of that. He's not like an old friend or something like that from another time. So yeah. So I think for the risk of having that magic moment where you guys just sort of vibe right and the audience goes, wow, that's magical. These guys are funny together. Yeah, I think it's worth the risk, basically, to me. Now, I'm also a very confident person. I'm the type of person where I can walk into a room of 20 people and I'm immediately the center of attention and I'm grabbing everybody with a story that I got to tell. So I have no trouble personally meeting people, big groups, small groups, individual people. It's just my way. Everybody's different. You know, everybody's different. Everybody's different. Born to be wild. I finally understand your username. He says, bro, you got to be hot in that mask. Yeah, you know. So first off, I just wanted to let you know, this is my face. Second off, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 studio lights in here to keep me bright. 1, 2 computers, 4 monitors. Oh my goodness, bro. We got so much heat generation in here. But you know what else we got? A very high quality Samsung 2.5 horsepower air conditioner right over there off camera that is keeping this room a nice, beautiful 50-something degrees at all times. Okay? And that's very important because I live in the tropics. I moved abroad. I live in the Philippines. I'm not from the Philippines, but I live here at the equator. It's very hot, 80 to 90 degrees every day. But this studio is made of concrete. And it has a dedicated 2.5 horsepower air conditioner that is keeping my ass nice and chilly. Let me tell you what. So, no, I am not sweating at all. Not at all. I'm still hearing angry pigs. I'm a little bit tired, but I do want to check the pigs. Because I anticipate more undead. And I at least want to know if the pigs are in trouble. Yeah, people do it for sure act differently when they're on camera. That's true. Wow. You're all just over here with no trouble, huh? Gotta keep the pigs safe. Go yell at the trees. Wait a minute. Did you hear that? The only time I'm sweaty is when I'm playing the doctor in DBD. Because I take killer way too seriously. I swear I'm hearing like a bird. I thought I heard like a turkey. What happened to this fence? I'm sure they do dislike the corpses. I gotta bury them. I gotta bring the shovel out here and bury these guys, but I'm not gonna do that while I'm tired. Oh, the dungeon game, yeah. God, what is that dungeon extraction game, Pinky, that we played? I got so sweaty at that. I got so upset when I lost. It's called Dungeon something. It's like an extraction shooter, but D&D. Not Darkest Dungeon. I don't remember the name. Dark and Darker, that's it. Bro, that game will make me rage. Like, Pinky will have to be like, Deadman, your heart, stop it. I just realized I'm walking normal again. How long has that been the case? Dark and Darker, bros. That game will make me rage. Who's shooting off guns around my farm? 1:20 in the a.m. I love waking up at this hour. Nope. I did not flip the table. She says I shit you not, and she actually is shitting you, because I did not flip the table. That is a lie, bro. But I was very angry. Like, way too angry. Pinky was like, I'm never playing this with you again. But I love my Rage-A-Hall. Rage-A-Hall, delicious. Rage-A-Hall. Delicious. Yeah, I took that game a little too seriously, guys. And what's crazy about that is I'm not even good at that game, so it's like, why did I take that seriously? Like, why? What on earth was I thinking? We're just staving off boredom. Making sure our chick gets all of the news coverage and media coverage. Watches the channels before their final countdown. Nice bones. Guys, use the command !bones in the chat. Show me your bones, chat. Where are you on my leaderboard? You earn 3 bones a minute, 30 bones every 10 minutes. Bragging rights only. That's the only way to earn bones. Keep that pickle in your pants, Moon. Keep that pickle in your pants. I've never played Elden Ring, but I do own it. Let me see if I can. How many days now are we into this run? 52. No, I don't know. It doesn't say. I don't have a proper watch. I should, though. I should search one of those undead. Let's see here, guys. Let's see here. Let's see here. All right. All right. His phone is playing a sound. Yo, good night. Good night, Bal. Good night, buddy. Nice bones, born to be wild. Nice bones, baby. His phone must be underneath some furniture because I can hear them scraping furniture against the floor upstairs. Wait, what? Yes, the new season's Born to be Wild. What comes after the Florganization phase? Oh! 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 There's so many at the pigs! This is going to be a constant thing, isn't it? Are you playing with the Muldra 93 map? I'm just playing Muldra, bro. Normal Muldra. There's so much blood on the hood of this. Good night. See you later, Bao. Bao. Sorry. Can I not? It's using the water for sure. What on earth? Why is there so much? Yeah, this farm location is vanilla in V42. Let's try with the towel. Let's try with the towels. What on earth? Can I not clean the blood off of this car? Is it legit impossible? It's just paint, dude. That's just red paint. This whole time I thought it was blood, but it's just paint. All right, we're muscle strained out the wazoo. So let's just chill for a bit. What's my swing like? Okay. Problem is I don't have a watch with an alarm. Is this a Sprinter? Yes, it is. Okay, we gotta split. We gotta pull that Sprinter to us, separate from the group. All right, this is gonna be tricky dicky. Tricky dicky. How many get stuck on the fence? Almost all of them. Okay. Game's broke. We got a crawler incoming. Oh! What? I was hitting him! Sneaky crawler fucker! Look at this, look at this. Oh my God, you. Okay. First and foremost, no injuries. Thank goodness. Second, hat on. My summer hat is not for negotiation. Welcome to the kill box. How much longer do I think until stable B42? I hope 3 months. I suspect 6 months. Are we playing B42 for season 4? If it is stable, yes. Yes, if it is stable. Oh my god. That's a sprinter down there at the edge. The way he was walking with his arms out in front of him, I think. I'd never seen zombies do that before. He was walking like with his arms like limp in front of him. When are we starting the production for season 4? Once season 3 is done completely, which is later this week, we'll start the production for season 4. I'll schedule our first meeting for it. Oh! That scared the crap out of me. I thought, oh my god, I don't know what I thought. Yeah, I'm still going, dude. It's PoorDeadFest. Good to see you, Wendy. Born to be Wild says, do you mind explaining more? I'm not exactly following since I'm new. Yeah, I'd be happy to explain, buddy. All right, so we have a little project in my community called Dead Die Here, okay? And Dead Die Here is basically a machinima. Do you know what machinima is? Machinima is when you make a movie inside of a game engine, okay? Think like red versus blue, all right? So Dead Die Here is our machinima series inside of Zomboid. Now, on my YouTube channel, if you come down to the main channel and you go to our series, you'll see one here called Dead Die Here, Season 1, The Mall. What's up, Hattie? All right, and Dead Die Here, Season 1, The Mall, is the first season of our machinima. Good to see you, Hattie85. Now,
funny how life has a way of dragging you back to the scene of the crime, even if it is.
Now for you, this is a series, you know, like a consumable thing. But for us, when we filmed it, it was a no rules, improvisational role play with my community. Okay, now I've edited it in post so that there's some voiceovers and some effects and stuff like that. But this is a, you know, improvised role play. Nobody had a script. We just knew the characters we were playing, and the setting was the mall. All right? Now there's 24 videos in this series. Number 23 is the entire series as a movie. Okay? It's 6 hours long. And number 24 in the series is the director's commentary of that season. So it's me watching the whole season on the live stream and then talking over it to give you guys like director's commentary about how it went, what challenges we faced, you know, little tidbits of knowledge that you might otherwise not know. My character in season 1 is this guy, Rex Marksley. He was a convicted murderer and a former cop. Okay? Well, we also have season 2 of The Dead Die Here. Now, season 2 it's been fully recorded, but it hasn't been fully released. All right? There's 3 trailers for season 2 and 2 episodes that have been released. Okay? And the trailers are pretty good, dude.
Zombie
Oh, don't worry about
white-
this. Don't look at the ad. Don't look at the ad. Don't look at the ad.
What you think you doing here, Kimosabi?
One second, Evan. We're just watching this trailer.
Can't you read? Pump's closed.
I can pay.
How much you got?
Boy, that much will just about cover a soda pop.
Price has gone up.
Way up.
This is a good price. Fair for 2 cans.
How about you hand that over?
Get your scalp collecting ass out of here.
No! That son of a bitch broke my nose!
That was the wrong move, Kimosabi.
$1,500. 1,500 should cover it.
That should do, partner.
That son of a bitch broke my goddamn nose, Bill! He's gotta pay!
Shut up, Randall.
Go on now. Fill them up.
Reverend, they're taking advantage of us. We can't
Nathan.
let them.
Fill them up and hush.
Yes, Reverend. They have no right. They've robbed us.
Unless we can plant our crops or fill our bellies with it, it ain't got no use. Only a fool would think otherwise. We robbed them. Besides, we're gonna need the bullets.
We're going to need the bullets, says the Reverend.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
A really great
Record
trailer.
your message.
There's 3 trailers for this season. The first one is a message recorded before everything fall apart. The second is a camp frozen in time for a reason. The third is they tried to rob him and the Reverend stepped out. This is The Dead Die Here, The Cult, Season 2 of The Dead Die Here. This is a character drama, okay, a machinima, kind of like The Walking Dead, where we tell a story. Yes, there are zombies. Yes, there's violence and death and blood and vengeance. If you thought that was cool, hold on. This is the first episode. I'm going to let you watch it. I'm not going to watch this episode live with you. It picks up where that last trailer left off. But let me see if I can get us to the intro here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here, wait till you see this cool intro. Dead Die Here, The Cult. That's the intro that plays during the beginning of the episodes. So that's Season 2. And we've just filmed Season 3. The last day of filming is 2 days from now for Season 3. In Season 1, I play Rex Marksley, the convicted the murderer, former cop. In Season 2, I play Nathan Rivers. He's a Native American who has joined the cult. And in Season 3, I play the one, the only, Louisville's finest piece of talent, baby, representing the 502, Theodore Masters, Cornbread, the rapper. And I've even released an album, although it's not done, of all of Cornbread's music here for his album Purebred. 1993, baby. Well, released in 92, but...
Mask off. I'm still me either way.
Burger money, cover money, wrap it tight, don't show nothing. Yeah, grease on me. Clean face, same smile, whole different budget. Say less. Shift ends, night starts, yeah, the clock keep judging. One stack for the dream,
one stack for the
stomach. Burger money, love money. People swear they really love me. Till the lights cut off and they don't call, they don't page, they don't bump me. Clock in, clock out, 2 lives, 1 dummy. Count slow, step like burger money. Register church coin sticky, I'm laughing like it's funny. But my ribs feel tight like the rent due Monday. Apron look crumble under denim, I'm ugly. Face the facts.
Choices to
trust me. Yeah. Headset talking sweet while my brain talking savage. I say pull to the window mean pull up and vanish. Paper bag, crinkle, rubber band, snap classic. Life feel like a joke, but the punchline's taxes. Manager peak, I'm polite, I'm a model employee. Whole time I'm thinking who's loyal.
You can find all of this on my YouTube. Yes, it is me singing. You can find all of this on my YouTube. I even made a Project Zomboid inspired album called B42. I made this after I played B42 for the first time. Well, I mean, I had played quite a bit. This album took me a long time to make, but there's no lyrics in this one. This one is just music, instrumental. You can find all of this. There's 28 tracks on that album. It was meant to complement Project Zomboid. It's meant to go with the Project Zomboid soundtrack. And yeah, so you can find my music, you can find my movies, you can find my essays, my React content, pretty much everything on my YouTube channel. That is the home for my stuff. And yes, Pinky is right. If you want to play with us in Season 4 of The Dead Die Here, you can do so. You're going to want to go to Discord, and under the information button, you're going to want to click, there's roles you can choose. And you're going to want to take the Project Zomboid notifications role right here. That way you get notified anytime we do anything with Project Zomboid community stuff. And down here, under games, there's a channel called Dead Die Here. And there's one right here for the whitelist sign up. Okay? The Season 4 is going to be called The Station. So we have the mall, the cult, the hospital, the station. I let you guys vote on what the next season is going to be. You guys get to vote. You guys get to choose what the season is going to be. So we've already got the polls open for Season 5, which is a long way away, but you get to vote now to tell us all what Season 5 is going to be. And look at all the options you could vote on. Everybody's allowed to vote on this. You can vote for as many of these as you want. I'm going to give you examples. The office party. Wait, what's going on outside? Okay, how about the funeral? We all knew him, didn't we? County law. We're the real police. All of these are different premises for Season 5. You guys get to vote on it and tell us what you want Season 5 to be. But if you want to play with us in Season 4, it's going to be The Station. We have to keep the signal going. Okay? There is a whitelist form. It's really simple. Page 1 is your contact information. Page 2 is mandatory questions about your microphone, stuff like that. Page 3 are optional questions. Your chance to prove to us your chops. Do you have any footage of you role-playing? That would be helpful, but not required. In fact, most of the people who play with us are not content creators. I would say of the people who play with us, the minority are content creators. But you're going to need a good mic. You're going to need push to talk. You're going to need to demonstrate some understanding of role-playing. It's very basic stuff. But this is where you sign up. Dead Die Here, Season 4, whitelist sign up. The station. I don't know that we're going to live here, by the way. I just took a picture of a radio station. But the plot team will be meeting to talk about the premise of this season soon. And when we do, you guys will be the first to get some info. Speaking of info, you want to know how nerd we are? We have an entire Wikipedia dedicated to our role-playing. An entire Wikipedia. This is my character for this season. Season 3, Theodore Masters, otherwise known as Cornbread, baby. Louisville-born white rapper. All right? You can learn about all the different characters that are in this season, who's lived, who's died, all of it right here for you to learn, to know. Okay, you can even go to previous seasons. Season 2, The Cult. My character, Nathan Rivers. When he was young. Let's go back one more. Season 1, The Mall. My character, Rex Marksley. Nerd alert, guys. Nerd alert. We take this shit very seriously. can't believe how much effort this is. He's so weak, bro. Can I take a puny character and turn her into a muscle mommy? That's the question. Already high exertion. I'm telling you, this guy, look at the way he's walking. I've never seen an undead walk like that. Okay, maybe he's not a sprinter. Oh no! Alright. We need to play a little game here. Called Over the Window and Through the Woods. The grandmother's house! We go! Oh my god! Bro! Bro! Yes, I'm playing with sprinters. I'm not bit, I'm just scratched. I've had worse. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. That's how you want it to be, huh? I'm gonna beat you to death with this stick! Windy, I'm playing with sprinters, and it's a random run. I had no control over this character. Leola Hardison, Windy. She's a tailor. She's a tailor. She's a light eater, a nutritionist, a whittler, a runner, a brawler, keen hearing, but unfit and puny. Here you go, Windy Bindy. She has a grand total of 1 strength and 1 fitness. My favorite. I'm so happy to be doing 0 to hero again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, wow. I love this idiot. Let me bring this chat up so you guys can read it yourselves, okay? Let me see this idiot. Just another, hold on, let me do my best idiot voice. Just another wannabe content creator simping for the Indie Stone. You do realize Indie Stone are borderline scammers, right? What a fucking idiot you are, dude. Literally, they could not make a human being dumber than you. Okay? I'm going to screenshot your shit so that it will live forever in infamy. Because that's how fucking stupid you are. Did you know that? Literally like an idiot. What have you created? Let's go to your channel. Let's see your creativity. Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. What have you made? Fucking nothing. You are a nothing guy. All you do is consume and criticize. You have no value to anyone, not even your own mother. You're a disgrace to the human race because you think you know it fucking all. But you know nothing, Jimmy. You know nothing. Nothing. You're an idiot. Plain and simple. And now, you're blocked for all time. Goodbye, you ugly fucking retard. Oh my God, dude. What an idiot. Pigs, will you calm down, please? Yes! Did we finally clear out this little mini horde? Christ on chicken, I think we did. I know you guys are not happy right now with the state of things. But if I open this door, you're just gonna run away. And I'm gonna have to chase you. And I don't want to have to do that right now. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could calm them. Actually, maybe I can. Maybe I can pet them. To break the cycle of violence. Wilberdine. Oh no! All right, you're fine, guys. You're fine. Fat Belly, come here. Big Paula Dean, come here. Wilberdine, come here. I don't think females attack, right? Only the males attack. Am I wrong? All I've got is female pigs. That's Big Paula Dean, dude. Those are my pigs, Wendy. Those are my pigs. Those are my pigs. Delicious. I can't wait until the pigs have brought another horde of zombies to the base tomorrow. I'm so happy to be living 2 roads away from friggin' Moldraw. Oh my god. Wait, what was that? Very nice. My shin and my hand, yeah. They're okay. They're both okay. Let's watch a show before the end of the world. Go do a honk fest and drag him the other way. The problem is I can't depend on that car. If I honk too deeply and too greedily, I'll wake up the Balrog of Run Goth, and the sprinters will have a field day with me, bro. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I need a better car. That's what I need. Really, that's what I need. I need a better car. Stat. Like right away. It's required. Yeah, Wendy, I'm not worried. Look, dude, I've been doing this for a long time. Like I said, almost a decade now. I've had my fair share of haters. I just like to give them a little taste of their own medicine. It feels good before I send them off to the ether of I never have to read your chat message again. Goodbye, Mr. Dickhead. Yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. It's easier to criticize than it is to create. Has this guy made a video game? No, but he wants to criticize the Indie Stone. Does this guy make content for a living? No, but he wants to talk shit about me when it's clear he has never even watched my show. He doesn't know me or what I'm doing. So he's literally just lonely and afraid somewhere and trying to take it out on the rest of us who are living life and having a good time, all because he's miserable. I'm not too worried about it. People are going to be like that for all time. I made a post about this on my YouTube earlier today, and I made a speech at the beginning of today's live stream about it as well. Basically, I create content for my people, my tribe, you guys. I don't create content for everybody. So there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like what I've got to do or say or think. And that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. I do find the people who want to like criticize Indie Stone a little pathetic. Just because, like, calling him a scammer and shit, like, what? What? What are you talking about? And by the way, Indie Stone doesn't pay me a dime. They don't pay me a dime. Isn't there a Cornbread song about this? There's a Cornbread song about a lot of things. There's a love song. There's Burger Money, which is about the trials and tribulations of trying to make your name while also working a legit job and trying to balance both. Too many creators are too afraid to block, in my opinion. Dude, let me tell you something. If you leave, there's like a Vine that I really want to quote here. There's like this big fat guy and you can see like he's got a big gut, you know, a big like neck, and he's like wearing sunglasses, and he goes, if you comment some dumb shit, if you say some dumb shit, if you do some dumb shit on my channel, I don't know the rest of it because I can't get over him just saying those words. So I've never watched the rest of the clip. But that's how I feel. If you say some negative shit around me, bro, you're not my tribe. See you later. I hide you immediately. I block you immediately. I want nothing to do with you. I want nothing to do with you. You're not my people. Why would I waste any more time entertaining you? Now, that being said, I learned a lesson early on. One of my mentors told me this. In comedy, they said, if someone heckles you, that sucks. But if you can turn that heckle into something that gets your audience engaged and laughing and having fun with you about it, you've turned that heckle into something valuable. So anytime somebody heckles me, my brain starts thinking like, okay, how can I make this funny? How can I mess with this guy? What can I do or say to basically reroute their energy? So that's what I try to do. We used to, when I would play Dead by Daylight, we would get these trolls, bro, who would come into the chat and they would just spew the most nonsensical shit in my live stream chat because they didn't like the way that I played the video game against them. And it was really funny. The salt vessel. We're about to board the salt vessel, lads. That's where that comes from. I had a bunch of pop-ins like that where we could make fun of people for coming in and being jerks, basically, and turning the heckle into something good. Well, the chat at the time would also be like, there used to be a command in the chat that was like roast. It was like exclamation roast, and then you would say the username. And if enough people did it, it would trigger a roast where I would just go crazy on this guy in the chat, mocking him or whatever, for everybody's pleasure and benefit. Because I'm ultimately, you got to be foolish to troll somebody who's live. I'm holding the mic. I can literally sit up here all day and shit on you. Salty meat bags. Yeah, I mean, you can talk shit at me all you want, dude. I don't care about your free speech. What I care about is the environment I'm making here. And you don't care about the truth anyway, by the way, because you're calling Indie Stone scammers and shit. They put out a product. The product, by the way, when I bought it $30 12 years ago or whatever, I've gotten my money's worth out of this game 100 times over. I've played 2,000 hours. They've given me free DLC for 12 years. I'm totally satisfied. If they didn't update the game any further than B41, I was already in love with the game. I was in love with the game before there were cars. I was in love with the game before there was a combat system like this. When character customization was literally, do you want a goatee? Do you want hair? That was the whole thing. That was all character customization was. Do you want a goatee? Do you want hair? That was it. And I loved the game even then. Not because Indie Stone has paid me to say that shit. They haven't. They haven't given me a dime. I say it because I genuinely feel this way about the game. I'm passionate about the game. Yo, what's up, Crowbar? We had a troll on YouTube, but I already took care of him. He was being a silly Billy, but I posted it on the Discord for everybody to laugh at so that it will live in infamy with you guys. What a clown, dude. What a clown. Welcome back, Crowbar. Good to see you, bud. So, yeah, I mean, anyway, there's always going to be haters, dude. Fuck them. I'm not too worried about them. I don't care about their free speech. Free speech is an illusion anyway. If anybody has free speech, it's me to block your ass. I don't want to hear from you ever again. People, if you leave me like a shithead comment, dude, I just hide you, dude. Blocked. I never want you again. I don't care. I don't need you. There's 7 billion people on Earth. I'm not at all worried about the ones that don't like me. I'm only worried about the ones that do. Those are my people. That's my tribe. That's my people. That's what I'm worried about. So, it is what it is, dude. It is kind of funny, though, to raise your, to echo your point, Wendy, because Wendy said, what started this conversation was, Wendy said, well, hey, Deadman, getting trolls is a good sign you're making waves. And that's true, too, yeah. Well, you know, I made a post, a video, about how this most recent update, which is otherwise boring, isn't boring. Here's the interesting angle about it. That's what pissed the guy off. That's what upset him. What a clown, dude. He deserves to be bullied. What an idiot. What an idiot. Certified. Yo, what's up, Seed of Life Gardening? Good to see you. We just had to vanquish a troll to the ether realm of Zimbabugla. So he's been squashed, and now we're just yapping. We've been live, guys, now for, let's see, almost 10 hours. Well, guys, I had a lot of fun. But I think it's time I hit the old dusty trail. Meatbags, oh meatbags, I think you know what time it is. I'm dead tired. I need to stop for a bit and go dig up some old friends. So finish your homework, be in by 9, but most importantly, tell your mothers I said hello. Auf Wiedersehen, ihr Lieben, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for more PoorDeadFest and more video games together. Thank you to all of these wonderful meatbags that hit the follow button today on Twitch or hit the sub button on YouTube. I appreciate you guys. I also want to thank Unlikely Potato for the gift subs and Poison Heart for the gift subs. That was crazy that she came in here and gave all those gift subs. As well, Unlikely Potato, thank you very much for the bats. Brick Fail, thank you for the resub. Vognarvik, thank you for the bats. Stay Frosty, thank you for the raid. Poison Heart, thank you for the raid. Unlikely Potato, again with the gift subs. Oh my goodness, guys. We really had a good one. And Cool Flames with the 5-month resub. You guys are awesome. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. You guys have been so kind to me. There's not a better community anywhere on the internet. I'm genuinely in belief of that. You guys are awesome. We've cultivated something really great here. And I could never forget you guys because you guys are so good. You guys are the best, in fact. Well, meatbags, I will see you all again tomorrow, okay? For more PoorDeadFest. You're not going to want to miss it. There's a game I want to play tomorrow that is very interactive with the chat that I think you guys are going to love. The name of the game is called King of the Castle. It takes a couple hours to play it. Basically, you guys get separated into noble houses like Game of Thrones. You use your phone and stuff to interact with me. And I'm the king. And we jockey for what happens to the kingdom throughout my reign. And there's the potential that I die and one of you becomes king. There's the potential for you to play all sorts of evil Game of Thrones games with intrigue and armies and money. You get to pretend to be a nobleman. It's really a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun in terms of community games. And I can't wait to try that with you guys tomorrow. So, all right, guys. Mwah! Thank you for watching.